Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello friends, looking at the gold daily, weekly, hourly miners. And we've got gold pulling back again, and it certainly seems like an extremely brutal day in the miners, and the brutal day in the markets definitely had something to do with that. But here, after this big breakout, this is just normal healthy consolidation. 3 days of downside. The close at the low of the day does indicate further weakness. We've got the 10-day support just above 1330, but we haven't even given back half of the big bullish move we had. So clearly, 3 days of increasing bullish volume and that kind of move is outweighing the lower bearish volume and the 3 days of pullback. So the bulls are still in control on the daily time frame, in my opinion, and I am looking for them to show up in the near-term future. The weekly time frame, not the follow-through the bulls wanted. We rejected from that 10-week resistance, so we now have a channel to watch on the weekly, the middle Bollinger Band support and the 10-week resistance, and those are going to get tighter and tighter each week that goes by, and a close above will be bullish, and a close below will be looking bearish. So gold on the hourly, I had a nice falling wedge reversal pattern here. It didn't play out as a reversal, but it did give us a nice indication. I drew it after these touches, and then we had rejection, fake out, rejection, bounce, rejection, bounce. And it's important to wait for these candlesticks to close because twice we had a fake out of a bullish break, but they could not close above those levels. And now we're down at the low of 1330. So we did not get a bullish break from this pattern, and we're now looking back to see where we're going to find support. The hourly RSI is still oversold. The 4-hour RSI is not yet oversold. It's working its way down there, but I'm going to use the 4-hour chart to find support levels. I'm looking at previous resistance here right above 1330, and then back here we had resistance 1331.25, 1331.45. So we are right at previous resistance levels, and we're going to see if they can act as support and turn things around. And it's going to require the bulls getting over this downtrend line. And then we've got another downtrend line to be watching, the less steep downtrend line. So a couple downtrend lines to keep an eye on. And it's actually a broadening triangle here on the hourly. So very key to be watching those downtrend resistance lines to know when the bulls are back in action. And they must break the lower high pattern that is still intact here. So let's look at the miners now. And anytime you have both gold and the markets going in one direction, whichever direction it's going to be favoring, those miners or bear miners are going to explode. It's really like having full wind at their backs. Increasing bullish volume 3 days in a row, close up near the highs, gap to fill at 37.24 here on dust. Keeping an eye on that level. Very strong bounce continuing to the upside. Weekly time frame for dust. Still work to do. Nice back test and hold of the 10-week moving average support. We've got the middle Bollinger Band resistance. That's going to be in the mid $44 range. The bulls are going to have to break above 43.70 to see a higher low and then a higher high to work on trying to change this trend. But the fact that the bulls did hold that 10-week moving average as support after it had been resistance for so long is a bullish indication. JDST, very similar. Barely holding its 10-week moving average lets you know yet again, if you're playing miners bearish, you want to play dust. If you're playing miners bullish, you want to play JNUG. The junior miners are more bullish than the senior miners, and that's why dust is performing better. So JDST on the daily, 50-day moving average resistance, rejecting the price, 1, 2. We did close just above it, but it's still a level we need to keep an eye on. Close at the high of the day shows strength here as well. The gap to fill here is 29.45, and you can see we're a ways away from that level. Dust is much closer because the senior miners are more bearish. NUGT. Big time pullback, all moving averages back as resistance. We did not see the bullish MACD cross. Bulls need to form a higher low compared to the low of 17.15, and what I believe is that's going to happen, and that we're going to see a tightening range form where we have our high of the bounce, a low, lower high, higher low. I think the range is going to tighten up while we reach an equilibrium after all of that volatility. So the bullish reversal candlestick on NUGT off that 100-week support, we did not confirm it. We rejected from the middle Bollinger Band resistance. So there's our channel on NUGT 1813 support, 2461 resistance, and where we close out of that channel will give us an indication of the short-term direction. JNUG more bullish. We did fill the gap. All gaps are filled on JNUG. And we're looking for a higher low to form. And we'll be looking at these resistances, the 100-day and the 10-day moving average. But I'm looking for that higher low and then a lower high tightening range while things settle down after that very volatile few days, that very volatile drop and then bounce. So the weekly time frame did not confirm the really nice bullish reversal candlestick we rejected from the 10-week, and losing that middle Bollinger Band is a bearish sign because this is the first time we've lost that middle Bollinger Band in the past 8 months. So that certainly stands out as a sign of weakness, and the bulls must hold 1520, otherwise we are in for further downside. So gold needs to break to the upside to help these bull miners out, and the RSI being oversold does have us looking to the upside heading into early next week. 1330 would be an ideal spot for the bulls to rally and find support, and we'll see overnight here if that's going to be the case. I appreciate you watching. Make sure and check out James's videos. I'll post them here as well. He's a fairly new member of the Chart Guys and provides some really nice insight as well. And the best thing I like is that we don't run our analysis by each other, so it's two completely unbiased opinions and double the fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.